Hi everyone, I hope you're having a nice weekend. I just thought I'd give you a reminder of what we discussed in group yesterday. And for those of you that weren't able to stay with us, you'll get to find out what that photograph was that I posted. It was these. Yeah, Christmas baubles. So it's about you making a wish. There's somewhere on the back for you to write on it. It's about you thinking about what do you really want to achieve by Christmas. It's 10 weeks till then, or till the end of the year, which is 11 weeks, isn't it? Where do you want to be when you're stepping into 2024? What would you have really loved to have achieved in terms of your weight loss or your health and fitness, or breaking some of those habits? Where would you really like to be? And write them on the ball, on this little ball. So you may have more than one thing. And then put it somewhere that it'll remind you every single day, because we know going through the next 3 months, there is so much going on. So we start off, don't we, in October with Halloween, and then we quickly followed by Bonfire Night. And then we've got all of the build up to Christmas. And whether you celebrate Christmas or not, then there's a lot going on at that time, isn't it? You'll probably be being invited to different things, or you'll have family members or friends asking to spend some time together. And that can be a really, really challenging time, and especially going into the new year as well. And even if you're not doing anything, it can be challenging because we're just being bombarded with different food and drink. The temptation is just all around us, isn't it? So what we need is our group to help us to do that. And the bauble is just part of that. It's a fun part of it. It's for you to start thinking about why you're doing this and what you really, really would like to achieve during that time. And it's a good amount of time, isn't it? So there's quite a lot of difference that you can make. But the one difference that you need to make is how will you change to ensure that you get to those goals that you've set for yourself. And you might want to break those down into smaller chunks. So what am I going to be able to do this week? It may even be that you want to think about what am I going to be able to do today, and get through each day. It just depends how you feel about it. The important thing is that me and your lovely Slimming World group and all of the tools that you've got available to you are here to support you whilst we're doing that. So one tool that we've got, as some of you already know because you've already bought it, is this Christmas journal. So it's a 12-week journal. It starts in October and takes you all the way through December to the new year. And it's got lots of great strategies, great ideas, lovely recipes, some fun things to do in there as well. It's packed full of things, really. Things that are there and designed to help you to be able to deal with and cope with these few months coming up. Sort of putting it really in a way that's easy for you to follow, and it's for you. It's there for you to support you. So if you haven't got one and you want one, they're on offer at the moment. So instead of the usual £5.95, they're £3.50 at the moment. So we have got a few left in the shop, but if you come to group, then and there aren't any there, then do ask and I can order you one. So I know a lot of people love having things like this, and it may be that there's someone you'd like to buy it for as a present. I don't know. So anyway, that's there for you. So thinking about what's your slimming motivation. So if you go to Lifeline Online, that's another one of your tools. So the website or on the app, and go to the features section, then you will find lots of helpful ideas and tips and features that you can read or videos that you can watch that will help with that psychology, because that's what Slimming World tries to help you with as well. It tries to understand why it is that many of us are so dependent on different foods and drink. They're really like a comfort blanket to us, aren't they, in many ways. So it's looking at how can we deal with that? How can we break some of those habits? How can we distract ourselves from them? So what's your slimming motivation is one of the features on Lifeline Online. You might want to take a look at that. Another one is visualization. So sort of imagining how you're going to feel when you are slimmer or when you're fitter. How is it that you're going to feel? Does it mean that you're going to get rid of some of those aches and pains that you've got? Does it mean that you're going to be able to get into an outfit or into something you've never worn before? For myself, it was jeans. I've never worn jeans. And then or I did have one pair of jeans actually that I used to do my gardening in, but apart from that, you'd never see me out in them. So, you know, it may be something like that that you've got in your mind, and you can visualize yourself doing that or having that or wearing that. And that's what that's about. It's quite a useful sort of psychological technique to help you to change your mindset. Make a Christmas wish mood board. So on the blog, the Slimming World blog, if you haven't taken a look at it, then please do just search for it online. And then there's a great article on there about making a mood board, you know, so you can put pictures, different things on there. And one of the things I put on there was one of the dress little cubes, you know, that you get on top of a coat hanger at when you're buying your clothes, one of those little cubes that says what size it is. I had one of those in size 16 on there because at the time I was a size 26, 28, and I know that when I was a size 16 I felt great, and that's what I want. That was one of my goals, was to be able to get into a size 16 dress. My weight really didn't come into that. I just knew I wanted to be able to get into a size 16 dress, and I knew that I needed to lose a few stone to get there. So that was one of my motivations. So that went on my mood board. I think one of the most important things is, what changes are you going to make? So we all know that if we want to get something different, then we've got to change. If we don't make any changes, nothing is going to change, is it? So we've got to make that commitment to ourselves. And one of the commitments I'd like you to make to yourself is to be in group each and every week, and to be there, take a seat, have a cuppa, have a chat with a few of the other people in group. It's there for you. It's the only place where you will get that support that you will need to be able to make those changes and to get to achieve those goals that you've set for yourself. Over the next few weeks, so leading up to Christmas and beyond, then we've got a whole programme of different things that we're going to be doing in group to help us to deal with those situations as they come up, and to help you deal with the different things that we all find as slimmers can be quite difficult. All the food that we're bombarded with, the drink that we're bombarded with. How do we deal with all of that? It's so hard. I still find it hard now as you know, a person who's been a target for 6 years now this year. I still find it incredibly difficult at these challenging times. And if I didn't come to group, and you are my group, then I know that I wouldn't still be succeeding at it. So thank you. But I want to give you some of that magic as well. So make sure that you're in group as well. Anyway, that's it for now. So fill in your Christmas board. But if you haven't got one, start to think about what your wishes are. And then when I give it to you next week, you'll be able to write those down. And have a great weekend and have a lovely week. And I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Bye for now. Bye.